Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my Up-N-Atomizer damage test. In this test, I'm going to be quickly going over on how much damage the weapon does, what the range is, and all that good stuff to give you an impression of just how good this weapon actually is. So without further ado, let's dive straight into it. First of all, I tested how much shots it would take to destroy a regular pedestrian car. This took 14 shots to destroy the car completely. It took 26 shots to destroy a personal vehicle and 29 shots to completely blow it up, while the car has 100% armor. Now, in order to test the range, what I did, I went back to my old testing ground at Sandy Shores Airfield. And in Sandy Shores Airfield, you got these nice squares, which I like to refer to as blocks. Every line that is further away from me is considered as one block. So it's easy for me to test, and you also get to see in-game how far that actually would be in terms of range. So first of all, it was important to me to see how far the range actually was of this weapon. It was a little over 14 blocks, which is quite a long range. However, obviously, if you're an assisted aim player, you probably want to figure out just how far away you can lock onto someone else. This was a little over 2 blocks. Now, doing a quick comparison with the AP pistol was even locking onto an enemy player at 5 blocks. I didn't go further than that because it was already pretty clear that they balanced this in such a way that with a powerful weapon like this one, locking on further than 2 blocks is simply a bit ridiculous. So that means you're probably more gonna have to rely on your free aim versus on your assisted aim skills. The weapon is at all times a 3-shot kill. It doesn't matter what the range is, or it doesn't matter if it's a direct impact, or it doesn't matter whether someone is being hit by the blast radius. It always is a 3-shot kill. Same thing for when you use headshots, and same thing when you use body armor. Both of those things don't change anything. The recharge time of the Up-N-Atomizer is 2 seconds, so you can fire away pretty quickly. Now, having said that it's a 3-shot kill, whenever you get the first kill in, the person will be basically on the ground, and at 2 seconds it takes to recharge your weapon, you'll be easily able to get another shot in before the person manages to get up. Now, the disadvantage is that if you were to be in a quote-unquote gun battle in assisted aim, this will be a lot more difficult to get your shot in versus someone who is basically locking onto you. If you manage to do that though, their results are pretty hilarious. And personally, one of the first things that I did whenever I finally got this weapon is I went into a team deathmatch to see if I could just kind of start messing around with people. The cool thing about this weapon is basically just a bunch of winds coming someone's way, knocking everything out of the way inside. That includes fences, that includes cars, trucks, everything like that. And it's very funny just to see someone taking cover behind the truck, for example, and that cover is just being blown right into his face. It can result in some very hilarious moments, and it's definitely one of the more fun guns to use within GTA Online. It's not horribly overpowered, it's just a bit of fun, and it also can be very easily avoided since it does take a little bit of travel time before the shot can actually reach the enemy player. Especially because if you want to do damage to your enemy player, you either have to get a direct impact or hit him with the blast radius. Now obviously I also test the blast radius, and it seems to be about half a block, a little less than that. It doesn't seem to be too amazing, so basically if you shoot at someone's feet, you will send them flying, and the direct impact will do the exact same kind of damage. And yes, I am fully aware that the effects of the weapon show like a little bit of a circling thing going around. However, even aiming right to someone's head and then firing doesn't do anything. It doesn't do any damage. You literally have to be on the body in order to get the shot. So in that way, it's pretty balanced as well. And of course, last but most certainly not least, the most important test of all. Can you jump fences with this thing? Yes, you can actually. If you look on your screen, you can see me messing around with that a little bit. And you can take damage up to 5 shots with a full health character as well. So if you're in a bit of a sticky situation and you need to jump over a fence that you can't reach yourself, perhaps bust out your Up-N-Atomizer and you might be able to jump the fence without having to do too much effort. It's quite hilarious. It's a really fun gun. And personally, it took me like a good 6 hours of pure sheer torture of getting a sweater every single time, which was driving me insane. But whenever I got my hands on this weapon, I started using it, I forgot about all those hours, and it is definitely worth it because it is a crap ton of fun to use this weapon. So go out there, start doing those business battles, get those special event crates, and get yourself one of these wonderful weapons. With all that said and done, thank you also very much for watching. If you enjoyed or found this useful, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.